Hello everyone, I hope you all are good. So today we are going to see what is the use of this stack layout, okay, inside our native script, and why we use it, and in which manner we can use it. So you can see if you want to add multiple elements, okay, like suppose you can see I am having two elements there. One is a label tag, another one is also a label tag. Okay, in the previous video I have shown you that both the label tags were appearing in the form of column. Okay, the first one at the top and the second one was at the below that. Okay, and you can see this is in the form of column. Okay, means one was at the first and the second one as the second. Okay, and if you want that, that would be that both the labels would be appear in the form of row, means that would be one row. Let me give you an example. Wait. Okay, so you see, like suppose here in that I have given two label. Okay, the first label was there, and the second label was in the second line. Okay, and that is in the form of a column. Okay, in this way vertically. Okay, and if you want that the both the labels would appear in such a way that one would be at this place and second would be at this place. I'm not saying it that you have to add it after that. Okay, like suppose in the previous it was like this or this. Okay, and if you don't want that, if you want that that not be vertically, that would be in the horizontal form. Okay, the first label would be there and the second label would be with it. Okay, in this way, and you want to add multiple labels there in this form. This is what, this is the orientation. Which orientation this is the horizontal orientation. Okay, and if you want that all the labels would be in the vertical form, then you have to give the vertical orientation inside the stack layout, and multiple elements also you can add there. Okay, so the stack layout is used for adding the multiple elements. Also you can provide the orientation. Okay, whether you want all the labels in the form of row or you want in the form of column. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the example. Okay, so you don't confuse that how we will provide the, like how would be the width if you want to add all the elements in such a way. Okay, like suppose if you are, this is a mobile screen. Okay, whole is a mobile screen, and this is the first label. Okay, and this is the second label. You can see both are having the same width. Then what would you do? This is the whole 100% width. Okay, and this is the half of that, this is also the half of that, means both are taking the 50-50%. Okay, in this way both the labels you will give 50% of width to them. That's simple. Okay, so what I was saying that if you want that there would be two labels in your mobile screen, that would be at left side and another on the right side. Okay, both you want to give the same width. Okay, then you can give the 50%, 50% width to both of them. You can give it in the pixels also, but it would be good if you will give it in the percentage form. Okay, so you can do this also, but if you want to display the three elements, obviously you have to divide it by 3. 100% you have to divide it by 3, then you would get what, you would get 33.3%. Okay, in this way you have to, how many elements you are using here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, you have to 100 divide by 6, okay, what percentage you are getting. Every label you have to give that particular percentage. Here I am having two labels. Okay, and I will give the 50% weight. So now we will see it practically. Okay, so you can see here I am having the stack layout. Okay, I am having the stack layout tag, and So first of all, let me tell you what is the right way of writing this tag layout. I'm removing it, and now I'm going to use. You have to write stack, okay, stack layout, okay. This is the starting tag, okay, and then you have to write the ending tag of. See, whenever you are using the native script, okay, and you are a beginner, it is very important for you to write both the tags, the starting tag and the empty tag. See, inside the label tag, we were just writing the one tag, and in that tag we were using the forward slash. But here I am going to write the starting tag also and the empty tag also. Okay. So in the starting tag, there would be no forward slash. It would be simple. Inside the tags, you have to write this tag layout. Okay, the name of the tag. And whenever you are writing about the ending tag, then you have to write the forward slash in this way. Okay, and before the forward slash, you have to write the name of the tag. CK T. Okay, this is the right format of writing the stack layout. Now, whatever you want to do, whatever elements you want to add, you can add inside the stack layout. Okay, they will appear whether in the form, in the vertical form, or whether in the horizontal form. So, firstly, we will add the two labels inside that, and I will show you in what format they are appearing. Now at that time I am not giving any orientation to them. Okay, first of all, let me show you what output they are going to give whenever you are going to add any label inside your stack layout. Okay, so I want to show the text. So which tag I am going to use? I am going to use the label tag. Okay, and the right format of writing is inside the tags you have to write the name of the label, then you have to use the forward slash. Okay, before the forward slash and after the label tag you have to give some space, and then you have to write the text whatever you want to add there. So I'm going to write one. First of all, my name. Okay, leave it apple. Okay, here I am writing in this way. Okay, and when I'm going to check this output, what is going to happen? First of all, I'm going to press Control S. You will see it will save, and when I'm going to check its output, so first of all, let me show you how the output will come. Now you can see it is connecting. Okay, it will give the output. Here you can see now it will give the output. Okay, it is uploading now. Just I have added one text there with the help of label tag. Okay, so you can see the text apple is appeared. So now I'm going to add multiple elements here to show you like what output it will give. Okay, so I'm going to press Ctrl S, and you will see what output it is going to give. Now you will see by own that in which format the stack layout by default giving the output, whether in the vertical form or in the horizontal form. Okay, never forget to add this forward slash at the ending of label tag because it is very important. If you are going to miss out that, no output is going to come on your screen. Okay, so you can see what it is coming. The all the elements are coming in the vertical form. Okay, say apple the first, and then the second the mango, and then the papaya and the watermelon. Okay, so these are the labels in the form of vertical. I have not given the orientation vertical there, means to say the stack layout has the default orientation as vertical. So if you want that all the elements will come in the row form, means apple at this place, mango at this place, pie at this place, and watermelon at this place. So first of all, I am going to add the two elements only for your understanding. I am going to press Ctrl S now, okay, and you will see the output there. What will happen when I will provide the orientation there? See, now I want to display them in the form orientation. See, your spelling mistake should not be there because it will not give directly error. It will be very difficult for you to find it. So never write wrong. Okay, orientation. Okay, orientation would be what? Orientation would be horizontal. Okay, horizontal. You have tried it in the capitalized form. Have to press the Control S. Now you can see what will happen. In which format it is going to be. Yep. See, apple is there and mango is there. Okay, in this way. So if you want that apple would be at this place and mango would be at this place, means both will take the equal space. Okay, then what we have to do? This you can done with the help of styling. Okay, I am just going to tell you that today. Okay, and the main thing was that we have to use the stack layout, and we have used that. Okay, so here you can provide the orientation. There are so many properties which you can use. We will do it in the next video. Okay, so let me tell you about some more, like how we can give them equal space. I was asking you, like, if you want to add the two elements, you can see this is the full 100% width of the mobile screen. Okay, when you want the two elements, okay, okay, so when you want to add the two elements, you have to give the 50% width to both of them. Okay, you can do that. I am going to give the class to. Okay, just for your understanding, to show you, I will do that in the upcoming videos. Okay, just for your understanding, I am going to explain you. We will detail, we will do the detail concept of that. Okay, in the upcoming videos. Inside the CSS file, you have to add the styling. Now you will see the output what will come. Can you see what has happened there? They have taken the equal space. Okay, now you will see that they are not taking the equal space because in this, at that time, they are taking in this way. Okay, if I'm going to give both of them the border, you will see by your own, like, what is actual there, what is actual going there. Doesn't take the border color. Okay, you can see. You can see here it is starting from there and it is starting from there. Okay, when I'm going to give them both the text alignment center, they will come there and it will come in the center also. Okay, so in this way they will take the equal space. Okay, so the text element property we will do in the next video. In today's video, we have seen how we can add the stack layout, what is the right format of writing the stack layout, how you can add multiple elements inside that, okay, how you can write the orientation, whether you want the horizontal orientation and or the vertical orientation. I have told you like what is this orientation, like if you want the element, okay, in the vertical form, okay, then you have to use the orientation as vertical, and if you want all the elements in the form of row, then you have to give their horizontal inside the orientation property. Here you can see I have given the orientation horizontal. Okay, in this way you can add the stack layout. Okay, okay, so that's all for today guys, thank you so much.